YouTube, how the fudge you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot. Today I'm bringing a brand new gameplay, and what you guys are going to be watching is a raid league play match where I drop a lot of kills. It's probably one of the best gameplays that I've ever uploaded to YouTube from league play on Black Ops 2. The team really wasn't that good, but they were really nice guys. So at the end of the game, I ended up going 57-3, and they were all asking me if this was going to go up on YouTube, and I told them yeah, because I choked the double swarm and I choked the nuclear metal, but it is honestly, it's probably going to be a funny moment for you guys. It's going to be hilarious, actually. But for me, it was the most disappointing and degrading moment. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you guys are going to see when I get closer to my nuclear metal, which is 30 kills in a row without dying, and my second set of swarms, you guys will know what I mean. I don't want to talk about it any more than I have to because I'm still upset about it, even though it happened a couple days ago. So a lot of things going on in the MLG competitive world for Black Ops 2. A lot of things going on in general for Black Ops 2. I just said that backwards. A lot of things in Black Ops 2 are going down in general. All right, I didn't make any sense there. There's a lot of things happening. There's been all this news about Xbox One and Call of Duty Ghosts, but we really can't forget about the game that we're still competing on. You know, we're still gonna be here for at least like 5 or 6 more months playing Black Ops 2. So what has happened, MLG has officially banned the FAL from competitive play. The gun itself, in my humble opinion, needed to be banned 100%. I'm not sure why it took this long. It should have happened a long time ago. When Black Ops 2 first dropped, the most used weapon was the fully automatic FAL, and thank God Treyarch finally nerfed that, and it just wasn't as good, so people didn't use it. But pro players have a thing about using guns in a very frustrating way. There's only a select few people in this community that can use a FAL really well. Well, most of the pro community can use the gun very well, but the reason why Treyarch doesn't see a reason to nerf the FAL semi-automatic the way it is now is because what Treyarch does is they use all the information and all the stats they get from their own game. You know, they'll use the stats from public playlists, league play playlists, and they'll find out which guns are being overused or which guns are just better than the rest, and then that's when they'll decide to nerf certain weapons. But for the casual players and people that play a public match playlist, they don't use the FAL the way that pro players do. So when Treyarch goes and looks at their stats, they just don't see a reason for the gun itself to be nerfed. They think it's fine the way it is, and that's the issue. That's the issue in itself, is that the pro community is really only like 1 to 5% of the actual population of people that play Call of Duty. So we can't, just because we know a gun is overpowered and that it's just overused, they just can't nerf it because, hey, I'm telling you, Treyarch, right now, this gun should be nerfed. It's overpowered, shouldn't be used. Like, that's not something that they can go off of. You know, they use stats. They use concrete evidence as to why things need to be changed, and they just couldn't justify it. And I completely understand it. But to you guys, I cannot even begin to explain how excited I am to the fact that the FAL is banned. That gun was an anomaly to competitive Call of Duty. I tweeted that out yesterday on my account. And what I mean by an anomaly means that gun was in a tier of its own. Like, it doesn't belong in Black Ops 2. With how inconsistent the M8 can be, because here's my theory about the M8. So, if you didn't know, when you shoot a burst from your gun with the M8, there are 4 bullets in that burst that are going out to the enemy opponent that you're shooting at. But in reality, you can't really control where every individual bullet will go from that 4-bullet burst, if that makes sense. So it's not a consistent weapon in which the FAL is, because you could use the M8 and 3 or 4 burst somebody and they still can't, they might not die. I mean, that's happened before. It's a possibility. And the reason that is because all those bullets from those bursts aren't hitting. And that's really not something that you can control. I mean, if you're using the FAL, you can strafe back, forth, left, and right. And if your red dot is on that enemy opponent, it's going to hit and it's going to kill them. And then it only takes 2 bullets, sometimes 3, to kill with the FAL. And you can shoot it faster than you could probably put off a burst with the M8. So that gun it was in a tier of its own. It was too overpowered. It shouldn't be allowed in competitive play. I mean, honestly, for a player's standpoint, it was probably the most frustrating thing in the world to be 5 feet away from a player with you having an MSMC, and then they just hit the trigger faster than you can spit out 3 bullets with your MSMC and melt you and just drop you off the face of the earth. So, yeah, Fouls has been banned. I just want to let you guys know why it really never got nerfed. We don't need to talk about it anymore. You guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about it. But some other things going on. So there was a title-wide update for Black Ops 2, and the 2 most notable changes have been made to the game, which are the Cap 40 and the B23R. Both have been nerfed as well. So we're seeing a lot of tweaks to the game. And that's really, really, really good because that adds diversity in gameplay. Right now, the B23R is the only thing that's been used since the Cap 40 has been banned from competitive play. And I believe they both needed to be nerfed. Now, it's not the Akimbos that have been nerfed. It's the individual guns. So, like the single secondary when you have it out. That's what's been nerfed completely. So don't misconstrue what I'm telling you guys. But real quick, I want to point out in the gameplay right now, I think I just got my 15 kill medal. I couldn't really see it on screen that well. But just keep an eye on nuclear medal because things go downhill very quickly, and you guys will understand what I mean. So right now, I'm freaking out because I'm doing very well. The other team really doesn't know that I'm slaying the hell out of them this badly. They're just excited that they're playing against me, which is really cool. Like I said, these guys were really, really nice dudes. But you're going to see what happens when I get close to nuclear metal and swarm. So, to recap, the FAL has been banned from competitive play in MLG, and the Cap 40 and the B23R in the recent title update that you had to download when you sign on Black Ops 2 has been nerfed. So those are the 2 main things you guys really need to worry about and know about. Besides that, not much really going on with Black Ops 2. I'm still trying to get the squad on. We're still trying to scrim. But let's talk about some Xbox One drama. There's been a lot of feedback coming from anybody who has followed the release of the reveal of the Xbox One. And here's some issues that I've discovered on my own. So Xbox and Microsoft have said that your current generation headsets will not work on the Xbox. They're trying to make it so that only their headsets and accessories work on the consoles themselves. That's a really big issue because everybody owns headsets and everybody has Astros and things like that. So I don't know why in the world they would ever do that. So apparently everyone's saying that you're gonna have to buy an adapter to use your headsets. What else? You're gonna be able to have 1,000 friends on your friends list, which is a really, really cool amount. That's crazy. It's gonna be a lot of people. I'm gonna be able to add a lot more people to my friends list. Oh man, what were some other issues? Oh, you won't be able to play used games on your console. You'll have to pay to activate them, I believe. I think that's what I read. And your Xbox 360 games won't be compatible for the Xbox One. So that's a really big issue. There's a lot of problems with what they've been doing, man. You know, I was super stoked about the Xbox One, but some of the things that I've heard really kind of had me looking around, seeing if everyone is kind of weirded out as much as I am, because those are some serious issues. If you can't play games from Xbox 360, that's a problem. That's a real big problem because everyone's want to go play their old games. But what are you gonna do? I mean, it's their console. They do what they want. So. Alright, here it is. We have 50 seconds left. Nadeshot is creeping up on his nuclear metal. He spots players up off the spawn. He's got a Type 25 with a target finder. Finally gets his K9 unit so close to his swarm. He's going to be pushing up for the spawn to look for kills, and he jumps, and he gets caught on the corner of the wall and gets blown up by a car as he's about to get a nuclear medal and a double swarm in league place, capture the flag. So now you guys understand and know why I was so upset and so disappointed when that happened, man. I could not begin to explain to you guys. I was so close to a nuclear medal and a double swarm in league play and capture the flag, which is so hard to do. Oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Please leave a like if you did. Please rate the video. Even if you didn't like it, you can rate the video, dislike it, whatever you want to do. Just take the time to rate the video, guys. I appreciate you dudes watching. Tune into the live stream later today. And YouTube. We'll see you fudging later. Peace out, brothers.